By exercising, your muscles will help move fluid in your lymphatic system to help avoid swelling and support your immune system. My name is Kelly. I'm a physical therapist that specializes in the lymphatic system as well as in oncology. And in this video, you can follow with this workout routine to increase your heart rate and improve the flow of your lymphatic system. All right, so before we get into a lot of movement, we're going to take 3 big deep breaths. Take a big breath in and out. Another one, big breath in and out. And one more, big breath in and out. All right, so we're gonna start moving. So we're gonna start by marching in place. Just an easy way to start to get blood pumping, lymphatic fluid moving, and get the heart starting to move. Make sure you're pumping your arms while getting your knees up. Think about staying nice and tall. Now, as we go through this workout, we're gonna do 45 seconds of movement, 15 seconds of rest. But if someone feels challenged, I would go ahead and try to scale that as needed. Maybe it's only 30 seconds of movement and 30 seconds of rest, or maybe you can move the whole time, whatever works for you. But I encourage you to try to do some sort of movement in those rests, whether it's just marching or walking in place. So what we're gonna do is we have coming up on our 15 seconds of rest, but I'm gonna encourage you just to keep marching, and I'll be showing the next movement during that time. All right, so next one we're gonna do is what we call a toy soldier. So we're gonna do kick out with one leg in front of the other, and we're going to be doing tapping the opposite arm to the opposite foot if you can. So if you can't, you're gonna go knee, shin, or foot. So go ahead and join me, nice and tall. Try to hinge at your hip rather than letting your back round out. And if that's too much, just tap your knee or march and cross over and tap. Just try to keep moving the entire time. Someone can speed this up or slow it down. Make sure that just this workout feels good for you rather than something you have to do, something that feels good to move your body that you can be proud of. You got 15 more seconds. Nice and gentle, back and forth. Find a good pace. All right, go ahead and rest or march it back out. Next movement's going to be kicking your heel towards your bottom. At the same time, you squeeze your shoulder blades back together with that kick. So going at a nice speed, back and forth. So go ahead and join me. Here we go. Back and forth. If at any time you feel like muscles are gonna cramp up or tight, scale it. Maybe do smaller motions, slow it down, or whatever feels good to change it up to make sure that we're addressing any aches or pains or ailments that someone may have. And the end goal is just to have some sort of movement the entire time. And you are over halfway there. Back and forth. All right, 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Walk it out, march it out. Rest as you need to. Next we're gonna go ground to ceiling. You try to hinge at your hip. I don't want you to just round your back out. So you're trying to lean forward. If you can't go that far, tap your knees, go to the ceiling. Okay, from there we're gonna start. So tap down and reach up. When you go up on your tippy toes if you can, or if you feel good, go ahead and jump. Add a jump with that. Again, just trying to make sure that you're hinging at your hips and again, moving the entire time. Up and down, back and forth. Good, keep going. You're coming up on the 10-second mark. And you'll get a rest. You won't see this movement again. And then go ahead and relax. Next we're gonna do is we're gonna stand more in place. We're gonna take one arm overhead. We're gonna bring our elbow to our knee and do 3 side crunches on one side, 3 on the other. and alternate back and forth. So here we go. Crunch, 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 and then same thing on the other side. Crunch, crunch, crunch. This is a good time to try to get your heart rate back down a little bit before we move on into the next one. If you lose count, just keep moving. Switch when you're ready. I think I added an extra one in there. Good, 20 more seconds. Okay, last 10. One more side. All right, and break. Next, coming up, we're gonna go into mini squats. We're gonna think about weight in the heels, sitting down like there's a chair behind you, and then coming back up. Avoid your knees from going forward in front of your toes. Sit back and down and come back up. So here we go. Down and up. You can go nice and shallow, couple inches down only, or if you feel good, you can go lower. Just make sure your knees don't fall forward. Keep your knees in line with your feet the entire time. And again, make sure that you're sitting back in that chair. Hang on to something for balance as needed. Nice, easy pace, up and down. Good, 20 more seconds. If it starts to get challenging, just don't go as far down. If you have any knee issues, maybe you just want to switch and march in place. Something to keep moving. Last 10 seconds. And good. All right. Next we're going to do is we're going to rotate in our core, punch across your body as you kick up that bottom foot in front. And then same thing on the other side. And we're going to go back and forth. Again, this is one that you can go nice and easy, or you can pick up in speed. So go ahead and join me at whatever feels good for you. But try to feel that rotation in your core to get the core activated, get a full body workout, full body movement. Find something that you can hold the pace with or scale as you need to halfway through. Good, 20 more seconds. Make sure you're giving a nice strong punch as you turn. The arms moving. Get the muscles helping to pump that lymphatic fluid. Got a few more. All right, go ahead and break, march it out, rest, get your breath. Next we're gonna do is we're going to do small squat, kick out to the side, small squat, kick out to the other side, just back and forth, adding in that side kick. Okay, so go ahead and join me. Squat down, kick, squat, kick. Now with this one, we wanna try to keep our toes pointed forward. We don't wanna rotate our foot out to the side. It's a different muscle group than we're trying to work. So as you sit, kick out to the side, think about the side of your foot kicking out or your heel leading rather than your toes. And that'll make sure that you work the side muscles and the side glutes rather than the front to the hips. Okay, so you're at less than 20 seconds. Keep going. Good. Try to think about keeping your heart rate down during this one. We're gonna get up on the next one here. Go ahead and go ahead and break. Okay, next one's gonna be challenging. We're going to jump out to the side with your legs as you bring your arms out. Now, if that's too much, you can just do a step out. Okay, doing a couple on each side, or if you feel good, you can do a jump as you do it. Okay, this could be called a sealed jump. Go ahead and join me. Back and forth. Again, if it's too much, just step out and go out to the sides. Whatever feels good for you and your joints. This one's gonna get your heart rate up. We'll try to bring it back down after. Find a pace that feels good, that you can be consistent with, and then stop when you need to. Good, if you start to get tired, we got 10 seconds left. Just switch to the side steps. Back and forth. Good, and break. That one's done. Whew. Okay, next we're gonna do is we're gonna do a small lunge step backwards and alternate back and forth. If someone doesn't want to bend down into their knee, you can just do a step back and forth, step and back and forth. But if you can do a little knee lunge, please add it. We want to make sure that our knee doesn't go in front of our toes, that we're sitting back and down. We don't want to lunge forward. That does irritate the knees. How I step back, small lunges. It's also helpful to think about railroad tracks. So you're not walking on a tightrope. That'll make you lose your balance. Try to just step straight back so your feet stay wide, and that'll help you feel more secure. All right, we got 10 seconds left. Good, just keep moving. Good, and then go ahead and relax and recover. Next, we're gonna do some side steps in a small squat. So we're gonna stay down, keep weight in our heels, and we're going to do 3 or 2 side steps one way and back, depending on how much space you have. If you don't have much space, just do 1 step back and forth, okay? Try to stay nice and low. Here we go. Try to keep your weight in your heels the entire time. If you start to feel pressure in your knees, come up and maybe you just do side steps for now. Just try to keep moving. Back and forth. If you need a break, come up for a moment. Try to get back down and go again. Got 15 seconds left. Next, we're gonna get our heart rate back up again. Try to get your heart rate down now. Breathe through this. Good, and then go ahead and relax. All right, this one's, to my opinion, one of the last challenging ones. We're gonna jump out to the side with our feet, tap the ground, and come back up. Jump and tap. So again, scaling, step out, reach down, step, reach, and down. But here we go. So we're gonna jump and tap, jump and tap. And you don't have to reach as far down if that's challenging. You don't have to touch the ground, but try to tap low and come back up. So kind of, if you're getting tired, you just step out and do the same thing. Find something that feels good and just keep moving for the last 20 seconds on this one. If you're tapping, see if you can alternate your hands back and forth. Balance them out. Last 10 seconds. All right, almost there. Last one. And then relax and recover. All right, so we're gonna do ballerina strut reaches, just going up and over. I like to tap my other foot out and then coming up and over the other way. You can slow this one down, catch your breath, back and forth. So here we go. Up and over, reach and stretch. Good, you can feel your heart rate still from the last one. You can probably hear that I'm breathing still. Pretty hard. It's hard to cool it down. Be nice big stretches. Make sure that you're not arching into your low back on this one. It's easy to want to do that, so I feel like your core is engaged as you reach up and over. Last 15 seconds. You're almost there. Good, 5 more seconds. Good, recover. All right, so what we're gonna do is we have 1 more minute left. We're gonna just cool it down. We're gonna finish with marching in place. So the way we started, try to focus on getting your breath down. So try to keep yourself up nice and tall, okay? So here we go. High knees, arms swinging. Focus on your core, and then focus on your breath and slowing down your breath a little bit. Get your heart rate down. Those are not easy to move that entire time. Some of those movements are very challenging and can really spike your heart rate. As long as you are moving the entire time and doing the best that you can, giving yourself a challenge for where you were at today, that's a success, and you can always add to it or change it next time. We're almost there. Good. And then we have our last 15 seconds just doing small motions, really bringing it down. And after we finish with these last 10 seconds, we're just going to finish with 3 more deep breaths. to calm everything down and re-stimulate all the lymph nodes. So you can either put your hand on your belly, or you can bring your arms up overhead, take a nice big deep breath in, and breath out. Again, nice big deep breath in, and out. Good, one more. We're gonna go arms up overhead, so big breath in, and let it all go. And there we go. Nice job. And that's the full routine. I hope you found this video helpful and you enjoyed that workout. If you're looking for other exercises, you can check out the other playlists on my channel. You can also find other resources on my website as well as on Instagram. Other than that, we'll see you all in the next video. Thanks, everyone.